Do you remember this couple from the Titanic movie? Well, they were real people, and their story is one of true love. Isidor Straus immigrated with his family to New York City from Germany, where his father, Lazarus, convinced the founder of Macy's to let him open a crockery department in the basement of his store. In case you're like me and haven't heard of that term, crockery refers to dishes, plates, cups, etc. Isidor worked in his father's store, L. Straus & Sons, which eventually became Macy's Glass and China department. In 1888, Isidor and his brother Nathan became partners of Macy's, and less than 10 years later, in 1896, they became the full owners of R.H. Macy's & Co. In 1871, he married Ida, who was also from Germany, and they had 7 children together. Friends of the couple said that they often showed public displays of affection, which was not common at all for people of their wealth and status at the time. They would also exchange letters daily when they were apart. Isidor and Ida Straus had spent the winter in Europe before booking tickets on the Titanic to return to America. In 1912, they were in their late 60s and quite wealthy. When it was clear that the Titanic was sinking, Ida refused to get into a lifeboat and leave Isidor behind. When Isidor was offered a place in the lifeboat, he refused, saying that he would not save himself while there was women and children still on board. According to her great-grandson, Ida was heard saying, "We have lived our whole life together, and if you are going to remain on the boat and die as the boat sinks, I will remain on the boat with you. We will not leave one another after our long and wonderful marriage together." Ida draped her floor-length mink coat on her maid's shoulders before insisting that she get into a lifeboat. Ida told her that she wouldn't need the coat anymore and wanted her maid to be kept warm before she was rescued. Years later, the maid tried to return the coat to the Straus's children, but they refused. They told her that they wanted her to keep it in memory of their mother. Isidor wrapped his arms around Ida before a great wave came over the port side of the ship and swept them both to sea. Survivors described it as one of the most remarkable exhibitions of love and devotion. The Straus Mausoleum is located in the Bronx, where Isidor and Ida are memorialized with a quote from the Song of Solomon: "Many waters cannot quench love, neither can the floods drown it." Also, in an interesting twist of fate, their great-great-granddaughter is Wendy Rush, who is the widow of Stockton Rush, the founder of Ocean Gate, who perished in a submersible while visiting the wreck of the Titanic.